America goes down. We'll be right back.
Hey, it's the Grouch Orloff Show. It's Monday, someday in September 2021. I have no idea what day it is. Getting worse than Biden. I better turn off the sound here on Alex Jones because YouTube won't like that. Okay, so still organizing comic books here. Alright, so here's, we're looking at Archie. This must be my earliest Archie comic, number 72. And then there's Archie 122. Maybe I should move this camera to set up a little closer. Alright. Where'd Pete go? Okay. Archie 131. Shit. Archie 140. I'm going through all these comics. I'm pulling out from, I had everything alphabetized just the way Overstreet alphabetizes all companies together. And then, but I decided to separate my comic collection by time period, and I ended the Silver Age around 1971, basically when Marvel stopped using the corner boxes and went to the strip across. All those books would be in another room than all the books that were 71 and before. So I'd have two alphabetized sets of comics. Then over the weekend I decided maybe I should separate by company too, because it'd just be easier to, but I'm still keeping Marvel and DC together. I may change that. But basically I'm pulling out Archie, Harvey, ACG, Gold Key, all the other companies, right? Charlton, yeah. 153. Oh, I have two copies of 157. Here's 159. Watching a James Bond movie. Here's 164. $191. But I think that with these other companies, I'm just going to keep all eras together. And probably that wasn't a smart move to do all the separation of eras, but somehow I just didn't want comics from 1965 tainted with being even in the same box as a comic from the 90s. That was my original problem, I suppose. Okay. What? These are not in order. That was 204, and here's 172. So, oh, I have a bunch of Archies in the other room in another box I need to bring in here. And then these are the Archies that I organized in the, I think, in the last episode. So I'm just going to put them in here. If you want to see these, just go back to the previous episode. Cap, Reggie, okay. And then the religious Archie comics. And then, after Archie, I have Atlas Seaboard. Right. Then Charlton. These were all shown. The ones I'm moving here, I showed you in the last episode. And all the new stuff, I'll show you here in a second. Okay. Okay, so that moves us to Classics Illustrated. Wait, here's more Atlas Seaboard. Oh, shit. Hot up here. I think it's 100 degrees outside. Okay, all right, what am I doing here? Okay. Damn it. Okay, I've got a bunch of Charlton that I have to get into here. It's a problem with having two different boxes alphabetized. So I've got these Ghost Manors that's from the 60s. And then this is a 20-cent Ghost Manor that I need to get in here with them. All right. Okay, so Beetle Bailey will be in between Attack and Dudley Do-Right. And Doomsday +1 will go before Dudley Do-Right. I showed you these Doomsday +1s the other day. Trust me. Okay, before Flash Gordon will be E-Man. Yeah, I think once I finish doing this, this will be something I will not regret. Fighting Army goes there. Okay. So Fighting Army is followed by Fighting Marines. Oh, here's another Beetle Bailey comic. So that will go before Beetle Bailey featuring Sarge Snorkel. And then a beat up copy of Fighting Marines. Fighting Marines. Okay, I'm not, okay, that's okay. I'm just looking at the prices to organize them at this point because I don't have many Fighting Marines comics. Here's an Attack. Number 15. And the Attack I've got in here is number 9. Okay, Charlton Premier Trio. Once I get this done, I'll also be able to tell how close I am to having all the Atlas Seaboard comics. Here's Go-Go. Join the in crowd with Go-Go. This is a weird comic. Inside it kind of just looks more like a horror comic. Doesn't really even, well, here in the back it's kind of that hip beatnik kind of stuff, but I think they were just using old material. Yeah, because they're trying to appeal to the hippie crowd using beatnik stuff from 5-6 years before, and then some random like horror story or something. Oh, there's shit. I have, okay, so good. See, this way I can tell. I've got this one and I've got this one, so I got 2 copies of Go-Go. Then I've got Gunfighters, Hercules High School, Hong Kong Phooey, Jungle Gym, Judo Master is before Jungle Gym. Oh, here's another Attack. This is a modern comics reprint of Attack, but it's an Attack. I wish I could be playing Alex Jones in the background, but that would be forbidden. Let's see. Probably not even supposed to say his name. Okay, here's a bunch of Baron Werewolf's Haunted Library that I showed you the other day. And so that would be under B. E-Man, Doomsday, Attack, Beetle Bailey, okay. Ghostly Tales, Ghost Manor, Ghostly Tales. This is number 111. That's number 80 something. Okay, so let's get that there. Okay, some Atlas Seaboard. Okay, I need to get these Atlas Seaboard into order. Okay, Phoenix. Then I got Planet of the Vampires. Okay, Sergeant Strikers. Oh, this is actually called Savage Combat Tales. So it'd be under A. Here's Tiger Man. Oh, here's the damn comic I wanted to show on Plus Wednesday's show. It's a EC Flying Saucer Report. Weird science fantasy number 26. Goes with the EC. Okay. Oh, lots more Atlas Seaboard. The Cougar number 2. Before Phoenix. Iron Jaw number 4. This comic is actually called The Barbarians. See, but I'm gonna put it right after Iron Jaw. So, Cougar, Iron Jaw, Weird Suspense, featuring the Tarantula. And this is Weird Suspense 3. Okay. Planet of the Vampires. Sergeant Strikers, Tiger Man. Okay. Wait, there's more. Grim Ghost, #1. Lots of devil comics in the 1970s due to the success of The Exorcist, and yeah, mainly that. I mean, there was Rosemary's Baby in the late 60s, but it was really The Exorcist that kicked off all the Exorcist superhero comics. Okay, so we're back to Charlton. We got a Yogi Bear. This is my childhood copy. It is Yogi Bear #11. Okay. Valley of the Dinosaurs. Yogi Bear is going to be at the end of the alphabet. Yes, indeed. Okay, so we've got some Dell comics, and well, I'm going to put Classics Illustrated, and then Dell in here. You saw these in the last episode, don't worry. Charlton. But I'm going to show you a bunch of new, well, stuff that I haven't shown in a while as I file it in here. Okay, so Charlton. Okay, that's the way this will work. I wish I had more empty boxes. That would help me here. Oh, there's more Charlton here. Oh, and more. There's Atlas Seaboard. Oh, and an ACG. Okay, here's a Herbie. Herbie #12. Let's get that with the ACG. And here's Grim Ghost #3. It needs to go with the Atlas Seaboard. Where'd Grim Ghost go? I must have misfiled it. G goes before Iron Jaw. Oh, I put Grim Ghost in the wrong place. Okay. Herbie ACG. Okay, Herbie #2, 3, 4, 6, 11, 12, 13. Boy, I'm almost getting a full set of Herbies. That's not easy to do because you don't find them in the wild that often. At least I don't. Yogi Bear's Summer Fun. This is my childhood copy. Let's see if I did any childhood coloring in it. Because as I recall, this has a lot of puzzles and stuff in it. Oh, my brother wrote in this. Let's see. I sure do miss my brother. There's the coloring pages here. Well, I mean, that particular brother is still alive. He's just not communicating with me. Looks like I started coloring there. So I colored his tongue in. Let's see what my brother wrote. Oh wait, I did some more coloring. How about that? Shocking. Well, you know, what can you say? I'm not planning on selling it. So that's the way it goes. Oh, and that was done. Okay, so Yogi Bear's saying, I don't know what to write about. He's on the beach getting sunburned and being jumped on by kids. It says, kids, write Yogi's vacation card for him. Let's see what my brother wrote. Oh, he even did a little stamp. Looks like a beetle or something there. Dear Boo Boo, I didn't like my vacation very much. The sun is burning and kids are jumping on my sunburn. Some vacation, huh? I got hit with the kids' ball practically every time they throw it to each other. There are many nuisances here. And ouch. Oh, and ouch, a lobster just bit me on my sunburned little toe. Hope you're having a good time. It would have to be better than it is here. And signed, Yogi. This is from summer of 71. So that was the summer in between kindergarten and first grade for me. So that's a cool little bit of family history. This is also a childhood copy. There's old Joe Namath on the back doing an ad for Dingo boots. Boots like that. Okay, also childhood copies, Yosemite Sam. Oh, there is something after in the alphabet behind Yogi, Yosemite Sam. Okay, let's get these filed. Wait, Yosemite. No, these Yosemite Sams are Gold Key. The Yogi Bear is Charlton. Yogi Bear. Underdog, Valley of the Dinosaurs. Yogi Bear. Yosemite Sam. Gold Key. Wait, are Gold Key even in this box? Wait, they have to be. Oh, Gold. There's Harvey. Oh, I have Gold Key in another box, don't I? Wait, what is all this? Fiction House. Yeah. I'll use this box. Yeah, Gold Keys over here. There's going to be a lot of Gold Keys, so I might as well keep a separate long box for Gold Key. And then it's also got Harvey in it. Star Trek. Yosemite Sam is after Star Trek. Oh, okay. Okay, I've got to do some hot stuff combining. So, here's a hot stuff number 107. And that'll go over here. Hot stuff 78. Let's see here. Hot stuff 83, 84, 89, 99, 140, okay, 107. Then I have 2 copies of 108. $118. Once I get all of this alphabetized, I'll go through and I'll show all the covers in detail and maybe open up whichever ones you want. 121. Okay, what is this? Ooh, that's a beautiful cover. 122. Just nice colors on it. 120. 123. I'm sorry, I'm starting to think about my brother, getting a little misty-eyed. Hot Stuff Sizzlers, 50. And then from the other box, 56. Okay. And then, okay, so that's the end of the hot stuff from that box. So then I'll bring over the hot stuff from the other box, which is Devil Kids. Devil Kids. Okay, then there's Richie Rich. Okay. And then, shit, there's Joe Palooka. Wait a second. Joe Palooka should be after hot stuff. Then in Little Lotta, then Richie Rich, then Sad Sack. So let's bring these Sad Sacks over. Sad sack of shit was the actual World War II expression, so they cleaned it up a little bit. But any veteran would know that the full name is Sad Sack of Shit. Is I guess what drill sergeants called incompetent soldiers. 127. Because you think, well, it's a sad sack of what? And that's the obvious answer if you really thought about it. Okay, here's hot stuff 127. More Richie Rich. Okay, this is 130. Oh, I got the Stray Dogs graphic novel. I should show that to you. That now I can actually read it, because all I had was the Stray Dogs free comic book day issue, and I've been real eager to read that. I've heard a lot of good stuff about it. Okay, more Richie Rich. Man, there were so many Richie Rich titles. Well, I hear the stock market took a big tumble today, and Bitcoin has been rocked, and the world's in turmoil. And then Friday, we're supposed to know the results of whatever happened in Maricopa, so that could create a lot of chaos if chaos isn't created to prevent that news from getting out. Okay, so Sad Sack. Wendy the good little witch. Have you heard of this Paramount cartoon that was made around 66, 67 called Honey Half Witch? They've got all of them on YouTube. It's a cartoon that I never was exposed to growing up. Would they ever make a Little Lotta comic book today? I don't know. Well, I don't know. There's a big push of social justice warriors to body positivity. You're not supposed to fat shame, so maybe it would be cool to do a Little Lotta comic nowadays. The pendulum has swung so far one way, it's come out the other side, huh? Let's see how many more Archie comics I can fit into this long box. If I can't fit them, I know I won't be able to fit them all. If I can, I'll have to pull out the EC comic reprints, and I could put those in. That would be perfect. I'll put the ECs, because I don't have that many of them, in the box that's got the comics code symbol on it, and I'll pull the Archies that I put in there out of that and put them in here. So for that, I need to. This is the great thing about doing these canned shows, where I'm doing it on my phone, is when I do the StreamYard, on the laptop here. Then I'm not as mobile. I can't move around, and that's something that must be done when you're trying to reorganize. My wife's asleep, but I found a cool house in Virginia where there is no crime, out in the country with beautiful trees. It's over 3,000 square feet. And it's not as old as we'd like. It's actually built around 74, but it's got 2 mobile homes also on the property. And then there's another attached property for sale with another house on it. So potentially my wife's family could live there. The only problem is Virginia. The politics there are, atrocious. The governor there is an idiot. But if you live in some rural area where everybody's got common sense, maybe you're okay. I don't know. Well, I moved one of these paperback racks over here, and then I'm going to move Nixon downstairs. I'm gradually making changes. Let me get the light going here. Now I can actually reach the light switch. Look at these magnets someone gave me a long time ago. So I don't know. That's my mother. Gosh. That's Donna Lauren. I need to get another Dr. Pepper out of the refrigerator. I'm all in for Dr. Pepper now that they're being politically responsible and doing the right thing, unlike Coca-Cola. All right. Hold on. The chiropractor says I'm doing really well. I only have to go there twice a week now. Whoa, almost tripped. That was not a smart move. Shit. Oh boy. Okay. Now, let's see what we can do here. Put this back where it was. Oh, and I got a bunch of Archies over there too. I forgot. Yeah. Okay, well, this is not really what you think of as an Archie, but it is an Archie comic. I'll put that under M in my between Archie's joke book and Pep. Okay, so there's Archie 159. Here's 181. I feel weird because I showed you these the other day. I don't know if you watch all the episodes or not. This is just a way to keep myself sane. And when I can communicate with people out there in the world. And I appreciate you guys that have watched and commented and liked the videos. And it's fun to just watch people go through their comics. I was watching Night Tiger go through boxes looking for books to trade with Metarog yesterday while I was at work. I guess the show must have been broadcast live maybe last Friday or something. And another thing I'm looking for is really bad covers or bad interior art when there's a good cover, and because that's kind of the theme of part of Wednesday's show that Graphic Man's doing. Here's a later period Archie number 236 when comics went up to that astronomical price of 25 cents. So this is 236, that's 204, 229, okay. 238, Okay, 242, 243. $266, 416. That's kind of a jump. 427. Yeah, I showed you these the other day. There's no real. I'll just put them in here. Okay, so then I go from Archie to Josie. So here's an Archie annual. And then I've got some of these religious Archie comics that I'll throw in there. Anti-drug, everything's Archie. Yeah, all of this was shown to you the other day, so I'm going to move everything over until I get to J for Josie. Archie at Riverdale High, then you got Archie. Archie Giant Series magazine. Then you've got Archie's Girls, Betty and Veronica. I'm filling up this long box quickly. Okay, we're getting the Jughead. Betty and Veronica. Okay, everything's Archie. Okay, Jughead is going to go with the Jugheads after Josie. That is Jughead 125. This is Jughead number 4. This is Jughead number 228. 179. Ooh, that's in the wrong place. This Archie's joke book should be with the Archie's joke books. Let's see. Everything's Archie. Everything's Archie's are out of place. Archie's joke book, Archie's TV laugh out. Oh, I see why I did that alphabetization like that. Everything's Archie. Everything's Archie. Everything's Archie. If I created a religious cult, that would be what we would say to each other, you know. Everything's Archie. Everything's Archie. Everything's Archie. That would be the Josie, Archie's Girls, Archie's Betty and me. Everything's Archie. 40, 29, 70. Jughead's jokes and laugh. Laugh. Jughead's jokes. Then laugh, then Mighty Crusaders. Okay, I'm gonna need to move these ECs out now. God damn. EC reprints, I should say. And maybe the Dells too. I don't have that many Dells. Maybe they'll fit over here. Dell was, oh, then there's Charlton. And then there's Charlton, right on Charlton. The theme to Maude was actually pretty good. I could never stand watching the show, but what a great theme song. Imagine if it was a great show, you know, like, imagine if it was like Betty Page. If they found Betty Page wherever she was living in Georgia or wherever, and, you know, she was in her 40s at that point, in the early 70s, and let's just put her as the head of a sitcom, you know, and use that theme song. Just called her Maude. But B. Arthur, I want to see that. Okay, back to Archie. A lot of sitcoms in the 70s that I barely ever watched, but I remember the theme songs being great, like Good Times and stuff. Okay. Here's a significant key issue, but it's been marred. I showed this on the Graphic Man show, but some little girl has traced over the lines with ink. From a distance it looks fine, but oh, the lighting went off. What the fuck? This little light, this kind of mid-century light here, that green thing, sometimes the light bulb will flicker off and I get it back going. Oh, I moved a few things. I put this little TV there. I moved the Hulks down, and I had the Santa Claus stuff down there, and I took it out to put it downstairs because it's like Christmas time now. So I started to decorate for Christmas downstairs. Don't tell me it's not Christmas, because then I'll say, well, if people can believe that he was elected, then I'll believe it's Christmas. Okay, Life with Archie. I could have sworn I had a Life with Archie already here. Laugh. Okay, these are Life with Archie comics that I don't think I've shown yet on this channel, actually. I think I showed them on Graphic Man's channel. Which you should subscribe to Graphic Man. Okay. Little Archie. Here's Little Archie number 16. Little Archie number 18. What a great comic. Little Archie. I highly recommend it. More Little Archie. Bubblegum Rock. I love Bubblegum Rock. 72. Oh, and here's Pep. Ooh, that is so cool. Oh, it's a spy party. They're having like a secret agent spy party. That's a great idea. If I was to move, I'm not saying it's going to happen, to Southwest Virginia, how many of you could come and visit? Maybe stay for a week, you know, just on a vacation? Because if we've got 2 mobile homes on the property, plus a giant 3, you could stay in the house, or you could have your own little place to stay. Some of you are in Virginia, or you're in Kentucky. I don't know how long it would be to a trip. Maybe several hours. I'd have to go all the way through Kentucky to get up to the comic store where Eric Brain works. But it sounds like that's where a lot of this stuff is. And yeah. Okay. Anyway, this is issue number 190. The James Bond party. That's great. That's great. What a terrific idea. You just dress all in your finest 60s clothes, or just a trench coat, and everybody, you know, girls can dress cool, and it's just a great idea. Maybe we'll have a James Bond party. Maybe we'll have some parties or something. Okay, what is this Pep? $1.99. Oh, here's issue 200. $204. We're having a go-go fashion show. I love these 60s Archies. Reggie's Wise Guy Jokes. Yeah, okay, so I skip past Pep. Reggie's Wise. Okay, this is 32. That's 47. This is that great horror comic that Archie put out that Sabrina hosts. She's the horror host in this. It only was this way for 2 issues where they drew it in the Archie house style, Chilling Adventures in Sorcery, and then it, I'll put it under C. Then it became a real horror comic. I mean, it was really a horror comic. It was just drawn in that Archie style, which made it very disturbing and cool. But then they got Gray Morrow to do a more traditional looking comic, and it was just as good. It was just different. Okay, so here's some Sabrina comics. Ooh, look at this stamp. April 15th, 1975. No, April 16th, 1975. 4 days before my 10th birthday. Okay, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. And this is like an early variant cover, I guess. So this goes under Sabrina. Oh, it's Charlton. Okay. Pep, 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 Pep. Reggie and me, Sabrina. Archie and Fiends. I'm sorry, friends. It's number 7. Okay, I'll put that there. Oh, here's some stuff to put after Sabrina. Veronica. She got her own comic in the 90s. And Archie's Super Teens, which I'll file that under S, I guess. Okay. Looks like Pete is back behind me on the chair. That's the Super Teens. Oh, and then that Wilkin boy. I filed it under W for Wilkin. Okay, Super Teens. Little Archie, Pep, Reggie, Sabrina, Super Teens, Veronica. Oh, more Josie and the Pussycats. This is when they brought Josie and the Pussycats back. Okay, Wilkin Boy, it's TUVW. Wilkin Boy is the final thing before. Hey there, Pete. How you doing? People like it when you make guest appearances. I guess I'll live stream from this room on Wednesday. Maybe. I'll figure it out. Josie. I don't, if you tune into that show, I don't appear until like hour 3 or 2 usually, because just the logistics, getting home in time to do the show. But the show is fantastic. You got to watch every minute of it. Archie meets the Punisher. Again, if you want to find the Graphic Man show, don't just type in Graphic Man, because you'll get Graphic Man shot by police and things like that, and just horrible things like that. What you need to do is type in Graphic Man comic book, and then you'll pull up graphic man. Archie. Okay. All right. Okay. The thing about I had the Archie is in this short box, but I think that the EC will be more better in that one. I think I'm building the comic collection more better. I'm building it back better because Klaus Schwab will approve of me. Yes, I'm Klaus Schwab. I approve. Now we will confiscate everything you own and make you live in a cardboard box, and you will be happy. So, yes, Klaus Schwab, the Great Reset. Yep. And that's not hyperbole. It's not a joke. It's build back better. It's not hyperbole. Not a joke. My patience is wearing thin. With you, the American people, my patience is wearing thin. Oh, well. Let's see what we can do here. What is all this shiza? Oh, more stuff I gotta file. Let's see what I gotta do here. Shiza. One of these days I'm going to kill myself going through these books. I'm going to fall down and break my neck. But that day is not yet today. Okay, here's a Dell Top Cat. I need to get that filed. Oh, more Archie. Jughead. Yeah, I gotta get all this stuff filed, don't I? Wow. Sure do. Gotta build it back better. Oh, and here's some Harvey and Dell. Here's some more Archie. Okay, now can I get back to that chair? Shit. Okay, well that's perfect when I have the halo like that. I love it. Okay. All right. I'm just kidding, Joe Biden. He's really a great president. Everyone knows that. Everybody. He seems like such a sweet old man. Oh, he's so cute. Okay. I don't have much of a Baby Huey representation in this collection. I love the space covers. I don't know what's wrong with me. I thought I had more Baby Huey. That's something I've got to correct. It's a flaw in your character if you don't have enough Baby Huey. Okay, gold key. Where'd that go? Where's the gold key? Gold key. Okay, that's Charlton. Where's the... Oh, is the... What? Maybe the gold key is in the box down underneath because I'm not seeing any gold key. Okay. So Dell is in this box back here with the ECs. So let's get that open up. Dell. Barbie and Ken go before flying saucers. Bam Bam and Pebbles Flintstone. Look, he got top billing. Later, it would always be Pebbles and Bam Bam, but he had the top billing at that point. Okay. Okay, so this is Archie Giant Series magazine. And I've got 2 copies of this Summer Fun issue, which is number 34. So let's find Archie Giant Series magazine. Okay, that's issue 188. That's issue 17. 17 comes after 34 and before 188. Archie's Superhero Special, number 142. You can tell that the Batman series was on the air when 142 came out. Here's Life with Archie. This is 54. This is after Archie became James Bond. He was watching the movies, and then he kind of became James Bond for a while, and then he became a superhero. Life with Archie. Life with Archie. Okay, so that's 54. Okay. 41st issue of Little Archie, again a superhero issue. Yeah, Archie as Pure Heart the Powerful. So this was a, look at that. See, they oh well, I won't make jokes about Iceman. They, you know, recently Marvel decided they were going to retcon Iceman in the X-Men and make him gay. So that's what made me think of that, even though he was always going on dates when I read the comic. But they've made that decision, so they can do whatever they want with those characters, because I don't read the comics anymore. Archie as Pure Heart the Powerful. I'll put that here. Oh, it's a Charlton. It's Army War Heroes featuring the Iron Corporal. Oh, where's the Charlton? There it is. Army War Heroes. I probably should move this camera back a little bit. It may be a little obnoxiously close to my face, possibly. Maybe that'll make it less horrible for you. Okay, gold key. I'm pulling that aside because I do not know where I put them. This is Black Cat Mystery number 41, which is Harvey, right? So, yeah. Harvey, where did I put Harvey? Oh, it's over here. Okay. There's gold key. Okay, Black Cat Mysteries before Casper. Okay, alright. So, more gold key. Dr. Solar. So I'll put that there. Dragon Wheels is Charlton. There it is. Dragon Wheels. Attack, attack, attack. Baron Werewolf. Baron Werewolf, Beetle Bailey. Beetle Bailey. Doomsday +1. Dudley Do Right. R is before you. Here's a DC romance comic. Falling in Love. Needs to be with the DCs, obviously. Oh, more Archie. Oh, this is the Jughead comic I had pulled for Graphic Man's show. I'll put it there. I keep losing it. Here's Alvin. Haunted House. That goes with the Dells. Alvin is before Barbie and Ken. Oh, here's Fantastic Four number 24. Excellent. That needs to be filed. Oh, ACG stuff. ACG. Where did I put ACG? Is it here? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? There we go. Okay. I thought it was. Where the frickin' heck? No. Where did I put ACG? With all the Herbies? Oh, they're before the Archies. Oh, yeah, let's move those into that other box. Yeah, I'm gonna move all of these type comics into this box with the ECs and free up room for more Archies. Okay. Stuff like Haha Comics and Headline. Okay, so here we get to the beginning of ACGs. Okay. So I start with Forbidden Worlds. So, but here's where ACG really should start with Adventures into the Unknown. And this is issue 161. And here's a beautiful cover, 164. And it's such a beautiful cover that I accidentally bought it twice. So, oh, more. 53. Okay, that's before that. Okay, then I move the Forbidden Worlds and the Herbies over. Okay, this is all working out pretty well, actually. Okay, fantastic. All right, so Charlton Black Fury. I forget where the Charlton. Oh, it's back there. Black Fury attack. Baron Werewolf, Beetle Bailey, Charlton Premier, Black Fury. Oh, my childhood copy of Bullwinkle and Rocky #1 from Charlton. So, attack, Baron Werewolf. This must be Jay Ward's birthday, and because everybody's putting on Facebook about Jay Ward, pictures of Jay Ward. He couldn't have just passed away. I think he passed away years ago, but everyone's putting pictures of Jay Ward up. Okay. Here's a great Boris Karloff, Tales of Mystery. Okay. That'll go before the Flintstones. Oh, yeah. And these Dr. Solars go before Donald Duck. Actually, I think I'll just put this right after the Flintstones. Put all the Flintstones together. Somehow that makes logical sense to me. This is probably called Movie Comics, but I'm going to file it under B for Beneath the Planet of the Apes so I can easily find it. What else? Oh man, what is this company? Forget what this company's called. It made these Captain Marvel comics. I guess these are things that I should show on tomorrow's, not tomorrow, Wednesday's Graphic Man show. Whatever Wednesday is, I guess it's 48 hours from now. A little more than 48 hours. I'll put them over here. I just don't remember what this company's called. But they used names that they thought were in public domain, like Plastic Man and Captain Marvel. I guess Captain Marvel was. Because every company's got a Captain Marvel. Marvel's got about 15 Captain Marvels. This someday I will actually make into a poster because it's just gorgeous and I would love that on my wall. It's got everything that's wonderful in life in it. So, where do I have Harvey? Over here, right? This is Casper number 136. I don't have any Caspers over here yet. Okay. Here's Casper number 115 or something like that. Here's another one that would be worthy of framing. Okay. These baby Hueys go before Casper. This beat up 9.8 copy of Cave Girl. We'll go over here with these EC things in that box that had the comics code on it. Okay. It's weird not having any music playing. I gotta rectify that situation. But that would require getting all the way over to the stereo. I may need to go downstairs for a moment to see what I was recording yesterday's David Wilcock live broadcast in 6-hour speed, and it might be over by now, as I started before we ate breakfast. Here I've got some more Archie comics. Oh, there's more of that shit. Okay. I don't know where to file a Ready Kilowatt comic. I'll put it over here in this code approved box. Well, let's go downstairs, shall we? This is what we were talking about, Meyer Greenblatt and myself yesterday, or 2 days ago. This cave village that I put original cavemen it came with, and some Flintstones characters, and there's a bunch of Frankensteins and Hulks. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. There's a Joe Biden mask I was going to put on. Oh, I hear silence. It must have stopped and paused. So I've got to find something else to put on. Wonder how much.
We are here to explore the wonders of the Maya. How exciting is that?
Okay. Just a moment.
It's the Cake Radio Slinger and it's free. It's a humdinger and it's free. Your Cake Radio Booster Bonus sticker is your ticket to the Dodge Swinger 340, Honda Mini Trails, and many, many more exciting summer fun prizes.
Sat down, the trains. And they hadn't been changed. Then he takes a new pack of batteries, the cheapest batteries he can find, he throws them in.
Boy, I recorded like 20 minutes of silence, it looks like. And it's all your fault. It's okay. Looks like I have an hour and 48 minutes left on this disc. Let's find something that would be interesting to record.
Oh,
Hey, Granny, where's your cell phone? I turned it off.
Good. Okay, bye.
it was on.
Hi, Sean. Hi.
Here's
everybody. I'm
Roseanne
so
Barr
tired because
interviewing someone that looks like Matthias from the Omega Man. My wife says it's kind of fun. So it looks like Roseanne Barr has on like a sheer wig.
Sean is the most brilliant man I've ever talked to.
Yeah, and then this guy, see, he looks like Matthias from the Omega Man.
Piecing things together, history,
So,
politics, and he is a
all right.
after my own heart, because we agree on
All right.
And,
That'll fill up the disc. I need to go buy another spindle of DVD-Rs at Big Lots. Okay. While I'm down here, what else do I need? Why, Dr. Pepper. You know, good things begin with Dr. Pepper. Distinctively different Dr. Pepper. You know, it's not a soda or a root beer. It's the light and lively taste that you'll cheer. So, drink a Dr. Pepper today, official sponsor of the Dr. Gratu Orloff television program and the Gratu Orloff Inspirational Television Network.
From my YouTube videos.
It's like no other soft drink, ladies and gentlemen.
Actually, the video series, it's in 3 parts. my YouTube channels.
This is
YouTube,
bootleg
that has been taken
Star
off,
Wars.
And
YouTube.
lots of fun.
It's not exactly
Yeah, lots of fun. It's still
R2D2 and
Maybe,
C3PO.
Jake can put it in the description.
They've got their colors reversed for one thing. Look at the cars that they got driving. You know, but from a distance, I don't know. It's a this would have been a lot better than the prequels or that last Disney trilogy. They should have had spaceships look like that. And I guess they did have kind of volcanic eruption shit in that one where Darth Vader got all his arms and legs and everything cut off. But I don't know. Yeah, it's Christmas time. See, I told you I've got my Christmas tree up. I think I'm bullshitting you. As long as Biden's president,
That was my first video.
it's gonna be Christmas here in
15
Grotuville.
years ago, and I put it like 10 years ago on YouTube. And I'm showing them a video.
And here's Vampirella helping us celebrate.
Here in the Middle Ages, when the pharaohs, when they came to Europe. And this
Yes,
is
it's
why we don't have any castles
Roseanne Barr,
for
and
40
Sean
years
Holos.
in Europe.
I don't know how to pronounce
Where
it.
do these guys come from? And they were the ones who have always been ruling. It's not the Jews
Yes,
people,
indeed.
so many people say. It's neither the Zionists, which is just a tiny local.
Well, is that Roseanne Barr TV show still going without Roseanne Barr? Makes a lot of fucking sense, doesn't it? But she supported Trump, so she had to go, right? That made her an evil person. All right. Seems like, oh, there's all these Archie comics I gotta sort. That's what I gotta do. I knew I had some purpose in life. But a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do, motherfuckers. And one of those things that men gotta do is organize their motherfucking comic books. Because otherwise, their whole life is all tore up and disturbed and fucked up. Hey, Pete, I'm gonna sit in this chair with you. Just move back a little bit. And we'll share this seat. God damn it. Who is this calling on the Wolfman telephone? Yeah? Yeah? Indeed. Yeah, get it done. Fuck you. Fuck you. Alright. Music. Where's music playing? That will require me hopping several long boxes. There may not be music in tonight's exciting episode of the Grotuville Show. Some people complain about it. They say it's too loud. Okay, so back to The Joy of Archie. That would be a good title. The Joy of Archie. Okay, so we're filing Madhouse now. And which is an Archie title. Which will be after Little Archie and before Pep. Pep, 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 Pep. Mighty Crusaders, Little Archie, okay, Madhouse. Well, how are you guys doing today? Where's, fuck. I'm on you. You son of a mother-fucking gun. I avoid saying bitch, but I still say motherfucking. How about that? Madhouse 61. They've got like a little shop of horrors plant for sale at the Target. My wife wants it, but we can't afford it. So if I go buy it for her, I'll be in trouble, even though I know she wants it. So, that was that catch-22. But I guess I got 2 copies of this one. Number 63. Which is what I'm trying to avoid by going through the comics more often, is these double purchases. I can't afford that. Madhouse, mad jokes. Mad jokes. They're mad. They're mad. Mad. You take one syllable and make it a 2-syllable word. Like people talk about kids and they say kids. Kids. Yeah, you take kids and make it a 2-syllable word. It's just a regional dialect thing. Madhouse, mad jokes. Look at that little beatnik guy saying all new. That is so damn cool. I'd blow him up into a giant poster if I could. The technology. We have the technology. Christmas of 75, I got this little fella. Used to be able to roll up his skin on his sleeve. No, it's the other arm. But now, the skin that used to be able to roll up has mummified, and now it's just, it won't roll up anymore. But you can see through it. It's got a hole in the back of his head. I was going to say like John F. Kennedy, except John F. Kennedy had a much bigger hole. But you can see through and see exactly what Steve Austin sees by looking through the back of his head. Oh, he lined it up with the iPhone camera. See, you're seeing $6 million worth of technology is providing you to see what Steve Austin, the world's first bionic man, a cyborg, sees. Ooh, that's almost looks like the opening of a James Bond movie. Some people don't realize at the beginning of James Bond that you're looking through a gun barrel. I think it was years before I realized that. When I was a kid, I didn't know what that was. Okay. Madhouse Annual. Okay, what do we have here? Archie's Pals and Gals. Wow, the go-go world here is very contagious. Yeah, even if my money has caught the go-go spirit. So they're in a go-go club. Archie's Pals and Gals. Yeah. Archie's Joke Book. Archie's Joke Book. Archie's Jokes. Archie's Pals and Gals. Archie Giant Series Magazine presents Betty and Veronica Summer Fun. Number 13. And that would go Archie Giant Series Mag. This could be my earliest Giant Series magazine. 13, followed by 34. And see, the covers are similar, sort of. But you know, if you haven't seen, you know, you're in a comic store, it's like, do I have this issue or do I have this issue? You know, I mean, they're both got kind of light blue covers. I mean, just, I don't have an encyclopedic mind. But you know what I do have is an ice cold Dr. Pepper. You know, it's made from a blend of 23 fruits and vegetables. It's very nutritious and delicious, bite size and ready to eat. Oh, here's some sad sex shit. Okay. Here's a Wonder Woman comic where they're both shocked to see themselves. Just looking where to put this. I'll put it in here with Ready Kilowatt, and I'll discover it in 10 years if I live that long. Okay, sad sack. Sad sack of shit. Sad motherfucking piece of goddamn shit. Number 166. I'm not going to suggest, Graphic Man, that you do a comic that you change it in sad sack of shit. If I have the graphic, someday I'll learn how to operate a computer like Graphic Man, and I'll make obscene comic covers. Or if anyone that's out there that has technological skills that could make a sad sack of shit comic, that would be wonderful. Sad sack of shit, you motherfucker. Okay. Okay, let's get these other Archie comics. Okay. Good. I'm not gonna sit on. I don't want to sit on the cat. Some parts of the country they don't say sit, they say set. I don't want to sit on it. Okay. They're called regional dialects. 169. Archie's Girls, Betty and Veronica. But I file it not under B. I file it under A because I consider the title to be Archie's Girls. That's just how I do it. You don't have to do it that way. Archie's... Of course, you probably don't have this many damn Archie comics. Or maybe you do. Archie's Girls. Archie's. What? Why are they there? Look at all these. What is going on here? What? Oh, Archie Giants, Archies. Archies, yes, I see it. Okay, because the S after Archie causes it to be alphabetized differently. Archie's Girls 273, this is 169 from January 70. That's 230, 226, 208. Getting closer. 179. Okay, 169, 171. $194. 194. 179. 194, 208. Archie's Joke Book, number 40. This is a 10 center. Archie's Joke Book. Archie's Joke Book. Pals and Gals. J is before P. Sure. Archie's Joke Book. I thought, what? I thought I had more Archie's Joke Books already in here. Possibly not. Here's 55. Here's a terrific cover, number 58. Monsters Return. Here's 85. Hmm. 93. 97. They're at the 1966 auto show. How about that? I wish this was 1966. Sure do. Yes, sir, yes, ma'am. Here's 126. Our wise guru can help solve all the problems that trouble mankind. Does that include algebra? I know what you mean, Archie. I've never used algebra. You know what I was good at was geometry. That class was easy for me, but algebra, man, that's hard. Okay. Here's at my earliest Archie's Madhouse. This is an early Sabrina the Teenage Witch appearance. See, they're advertising the 1964 calendar. And another Archie book with a very similar cover with the light blue sky and the beach. This is just, you know, it makes you sad that the world used to be like this, sort of. You know, where these comics were entertainment for kids instead of looking at a cell phone or playing a shoot-'em-up video game. You know, that you can put on the Beach Boys on the record player and you can read these comics and kind of feel like you're back there. That's my advice to you. Developing world is bearing brunt of catastrophic climate change is what I'm reading on that little headline that just popped up. Climate change. Oh, that's terrible. No one wants climate change. Okay, here they are as mermaids. There he is as a centaur. They're doing that in real life. They're trying to make mice that are, they say they made mice that are the most human yet. They're doing all these weird, these fucking mad scientists. They're doing all this weird shit. That's why we're suffering, is mad scientists. Okay. Yeah, this was a weird comic. And it's got this Harvey Kurtzman-like border to make it look more like early Mad magazine. That's what they were going for, really, is doing a kind of a Mad magazine kind of thing. That's number 48. There's 60. Okay, so I don't see any other Archie stuff over there. Now, I've got some Charlton to file. Like high school no, I pulled those out because they didn't fit there, so that means they go in this box. And I don't know, you already seen this stuff. Oh, I need to put this Fiction House stuff, wonderful stuff, over here in this black box. I have other Fiction House science fiction stuff, but that would be later in the alphabet than what I'm dealing with here. I don't have many Fiction House comics, unfortunately, but I'm totally up for getting reprints from Gondwanaland. Of course, that also requires having money, just not quite as much money. But I don't even have money for the reprints right now. Okay. But I got all this stuff to read, so I can't be bitching too much, right? Okay. Let's see what we can get over. Oh, more Archie. There's still more Archie. Shit. It never ends. I thought I had more Archie. Oh, this is the rest of the Betty and Veronica's. I thought I had more of those. Your Betty and Veronica are competing in the Miss Universe contest. This being issue number 73 from January of 62. Okay. You pull out more Charltons out of this box so I can fit in more Archies. Okay, Archie's Girls. Betty and Veronica 238. This is 73. Okay. 169. 73. Okay. This is 80. Oh, that's cool. This is number 105. Okay. This is 107. Ooh, what a tremendous cover. Again, this would be great blown up and framed too. Again, from 1966 when they became superheroes. That's great. She's rescuing Archie from these crazy villains. That thing has kind of the colors of the Green Goblin a little bit. Here's 119. $126. What? Yeah, 126. Another copy of 126. $131. $140. $149. Their Jughead is Brand X. Damn. Look at the outfit Veronica has with all the wristwatches. Pretty cool. 168. She's got a poster of Gary the Guru there. And then I have 169 already here. Okay, so the box is starting to get tight, so I'm moving these Charltons over to this secondary box. Some more. As I see another pile of Archie comics. Alright. Sit down here, please. Don't sit on Pete. Okay, so these are Archies. Just plain Archies. Okay, so what are we dealing with here? This first one in this pile is 185. And this starts with 131, 140, 157, 64, 181, 189, so we go here, there. And it looks like I must have bought it twice because it has such a cool cover and I forgot I owned it. But now I will remember because of this repetition, and maybe I won't buy it again. 189, 190. It seems like the common themes are bands playing, pools, parties, beach, Christmas issues, fashion is another thing. Here, listening to records, learning to play the guitar. Archie 192. You know, if all these video games and cell phones just disappeared from the planet Earth, maybe we could go back to this. Archie 195. Okay. $203. Okay, there's $199, there's $204, so it goes in between. Oh, look, I have 2 copies of it. How about that? $213. You know, maybe Jughead is Joe Biden. Have you ever thought of that? Maybe if Jughead got really old and senile, maybe and corrupt and had evil, satanic, corrupt children that take money from other countries for their heads of those countries to meet with his father when he was vice president. Maybe he would, because, you know, he looks like the same kind of idiotic person. What is she reading there? Oh, she's reading Josie and the Pussycats. How about that? Archie 213. Not to get political or anything. Let's see. Okay. This is beat all to shit. I mean, really, like horrifically, like it's been in combat. But it is Archie Annual number 8. I mean, look at this shit. It's like a bullet hole went through it. Archie Annual 8 from the 50s. But it's got a comics code, so it's not early. I mean, you know. Well. You know. Okay, so this is Archie. By contrast, this is Archie Annual number 23, right? And this is number 8. So it's a few years older. Oh, another Archie Annual. This is number 17. Another beach cover. Oh, more Betty and Veronica. Excellent. Archie's Girls. So there we go. This is issue. Oh, it's a 10-cent issue, but it's after the comics code. Before the comics code, there was a little bit more attention dedicated to drawing their breasts, as the Harvey Kurtzman and Will Elder made fun of in the Mad magazine, the Mad comic book parody. But that was done with all female characters in comics prior to the comics code, pretty much. So 70. So this is issue 22. So that would definitely go before 73. And this is number 27. Also 10 cents. So this is going to be 50s. I think comics went up to 12 cents around 1961. I think Fantastic Four number 1 was still a 10-cent comic. This is 30. Okay. Here's number 57. I've never really, in real life, has there ever been such a good-natured pair of friends that are both competing for the same guy? Because in my experience, when two girls are competing for the same guy, bad things tend to happen. And people tend to wind up in the principal's office with scratches and bruises. And instead of just remaining good friends, it's like something kind of odd about it. See, I kind of like when the Amazing Spider-Man was like this. There was Gwen Stacy and there was Mary Jane, and then of course they had to kill Gwen Stacy, and I don't know what the current status of things are in that comic. Okay, well, I got those Archie. I'm sure there's more Archie comics to file, but that's what I got filed for right now. Let's see. What is Alex Jones talking about now?
The best way to stop it would be to actually shut the program down itself. Or, this is plan B, and I'm doing this simultaneously, getting prepared myself for the type of long global depression we're going to be living under for decades, if not forever, if we don't turn this around. You see, in North Korea, they can supply their people with food.
Oops. Okay, so I pulled all these Archie comics out of this box, and now there's a lot of empty space in it. So, oh boy. So let's move this box of Kaboom cereal, put it down over here. Where's the lid to this? Oh, there it is.
This is part of a larger globalist strategic plan that I've made a film about 14 years ago titled Endgame, Blueprint for Globalist Slavery. So whether you like it or not, whether I like it or not, we live in the New World Order system today. We live
okay.
with an out-of-control globalist elite who are openly trying to impoverish us and dumb us down.
Let's see what I can do here. Whoa.
So the answer is get prepared and get ready. And one of the most basic things you can do is spread the word about this broadcast.
Oh, these are underground comics.
Domination and enslavement. You can also personally get ready yourself with high quality service.
Shit, where do I put them?
The best company out there in the United States. They're ready to ship to you
What
at
is
very
that?
high quality and very, very low cost because they are the biggest company in the United States. They've been a sponsor of ours for almost 14 years. The company's only
Oh, there's some good stuff in this box.
they become the dominant company because again they have high quality food.
It has to be filed.
So I encourage all the viewers and all the listeners now to support the broadcast and our operation a high quality journal at the same time. I know in late August we saw orders explode without us even really promoting it. Now in early September
What is all this?
because people understand
Oh boy.
the world is being destabilized by design. So 3 month supplies, month supplies, 6 month supplies, 6 month supplies, specialty supplies, whatever special diet you got, you name it. InfoWarsStore.com has the full catalog ready to ship to you right now. So get ready while you still can.
Leading a frontal assault on the
All right. So I'm looking for off-brand comics. There's some Archies. There's Adele, Gold Key, more. Okay, good. Finding some stuff. Oh, good. I'm finding some stuff that'll be good for. Excellent. Very good. Oh, there's some Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny, Bugs Bunny, Bugs Bunny, Bugs Bunny. Oh, good. Bunny. Mr. Brown.
So here we go. So from the actual March 2020 study, they actually gave the drug.
Okay, man.
Shit. What they found was 10%. People within 5 days had such acute kidney failure and liver failure they had to come off the drug overnight. 5 days.
I better turn the sound off on that radio because he's talking about things that aren't allowed on YouTube.
It's what the protocol is right now. 5 days of remdesivir. 6 days you're dead.
You're not allowed to talk about that stuff. Not on YouTube. No freedom of speech. Okay. Brave and the Bold, Captain America. Okay, here's where all my Casper comics are. So what I'm doing is looks like I'm going to free up a whole box more than likely. Because, here come all the Classics Illustrated. So that means I'll have another box to put these non-Marvel, non-DC in. Okay. Now I'll pull these out. That takes us all the way up to Conan, starting Creatures on the Loose. Oh, here's the creature. Good. Okay, then we got some Daffy Duck, Dagwood, which leads us into Daredevil. Daredevil. DC Special. D-Day. Okay. And then Dennis the Menace. Lots of Dennis the Menace. Deputy Dog, Dinky Duck. What was that noise? Oh, man. What? I see what I can do here, I think. Okay, I'm going to move stuff from box 3 of the Silver Age into box 2 because box 2 is now about 3/4 full because I pulled out all those other comics. So these Batmans can go there. And these Blackhawks and Brave and the Bolds can go here. Okay, Brave and the Bold, Captain America, Captain Marvel. Oh, no, you don't. Go here. Okay. It looks like I freed up a whole box. Alright, it looks like they may fit. Maybe. So, I'm gradually moving things. I don't know if there'll be quite enough room in this box. Well, I'm getting a call from Spam Risk. He's a good friend of mine, Spam Risk. I've known him since high school. His parents thought it would be funny to name him Spam because they were eating Spam when he was conceived. And his last name is Risk because his great-grandfather invented the game Risk for Milton Bradley. And he changed his last name to Risk because he was so proud of his achievement. And I'm not lying to you. It's not hyperbole. Not hyperbole. I'm telling you the truth. When people tell you they're telling you the truth, that's usually a good sign that they're not. Just for those of you that are younger, because according to YouTube Studio, I apparently now have some people watching in their 30s again. So, all you young whippersnappers, word to the wise. Scheiße! That means shit in German, folks. Oh, that's the other thing. Always use folks. It's not hyperbole, folks. It's not hyperbole. I'm telling you the truth. Not hyperbole. Motherfuckers. Okay. Well. Wonder how long the battery on the phone will keep out going. Oh, the air conditioner's starting to feel nice up here. Okay. Archie. Okay. What is this shiza? Okay. Okay. So we got all these Dennis the Menace comics. I'll keep them there. I reckon so. Deputy Dog, Gold Key. Deputy Duck presents Dinky Duck and Hashimoto-san. So, Gold Key. Where do I have the Gold Key? Charlton, Archie. Wait, I moved the Gold Key here to this box, didn't I? Okay. So we've got Charlton, Gold Key, Boris Karloff. Okay, Flintstones, Donald Duck. DE is before DO. Deputy Dogs. Go there. I love Deputy Dog. Oh. I have some Daffy Duck Gold Key. Oh, I got another Daffy Duck yesterday. This is my childhood copy here. I should bring those up. Deputy Dog is before Daffy Duck. Boris Karloff, Beneath the Planet of the Apes. Okay. Dagwood is a Harvey comic. Harvey is back here. Harvey. Dagwood. Casper Dagwood goes before Fruitman. Really, I should file it under B for Blondie, but here's another Dagwood. Wow. Dogs jumping through the smoke rings. Here's the Dell Creature comic. And I'm putting the Dells over here, aren't I? Move this for a moment. Dell. Flying saucers. Barbie and Ken, the Creature, Flying Saucers. What was I doing with Classics Illustrated? I need to put Classics Illustrated somewhere else. I'm pretty sure that would be a wise decision. Yeah, I don't have that many Classics Illustrated, but, you know, I'll buy them when it looks like something that would be interesting to read. You know, that just looks like that would be fun to read. There's Wuthering Heights. The Conquest of Mexico. Here's, that's not my childhood copy. I have a childhood copy around here somewhere. Mine childhood copy does not have the crayon scribble. I think I have a record that goes with that too. Off on a Comet. The Buccaneer. From the Earth to the Moon. The War Between the States. And, okay. All right. Okay. Here's Dell Combat. Saipan, Stepping Stone into the Heart of Japan. It's from the Corbin collection. Got a lot of comics from whoever Corbin is. Not Richard Corbin, it's spelled Corbin. This kid wrote his name on a lot of comics that I have. I think I got them all from Duncanville Books, so his collection must have wound up in their hands, and then I wound up buying a bunch of them. Combat. You know, it's not a soda or a root beer. All right. Oh. Oh yeah, I remember these. Captain Venture and the Land Beneath the Sea. Gold Key. Oh, and then these Casper comics that I got that it says Stevie. It's written in the letters. Monday, December 14th, 1959, Houston, townhouses 1105. This obsessive compulsive mother wrote the name of the kid, the day, the actual date, the year, where they were, and what the address was where they were living when he got this comic. And same with this one. Stevie, Wednesday, January 24th, 1962. And they're kept in pretty nice shape. Okay, so these are Harvey comics, so they go into the Harvey collection. Okay. So how are you guys doing today? How's the weather? The weather's great here. You know, I saw some leaves on, seriously, Not hyperbole. I saw some leaves on the yard as I was driving to the chiropractor today. Not in our yard, but some other people's yards. The first leaves I've seen falling down. That's the truth. I'm telling you the truth. It's not hyperbole. Saw leaves, and so I think fall starts next week. So soon winter will come, and then Joe Biden will turn off the electricity, and you'll freeze to death. So we got to get our fireplace working. Because I learned my lesson. Having no heating when it's 0 or 1 degree outside is not a fun experience. I don't know if I would have lasted as one of George Washington's soldiers. Too used to the modern comfort. Okay, so Casper. All these Casper comics will be filed under Casper. Funny how that works. See how that works? Funny how that works. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Casper. Wait, I just saw this fucking... Where? What? I thought I just filed this comic, or did I just pull these out? Did I already show you these? Or is this from that pile there? I think these are from that pile, yeah. This is a childhood copy. They named a lunar module after Casper, so they went all out with this. They even had a 45 record they used to sell in the comic called "What You Doing on the Moon, Casper?" What you doing on the moon? You can listen to it on YouTube, and they had Richie Rich. Oh, I see what I freaking did. Oh, I've got them in the wrong. What the fucking hell? I'm putting Casper before Baby Huey like a moron. What the fucking's wrong with me? Okay, so Baby Huey, Casper. Okay, so let's get this organized. Casper number 19. Oh, that's an early issue, man. It's almost impossible to see the numbers on when you have a blue or purple background. At least when you get to be my age. Let's see, 136. That's 113. I have 2 copies of this Casper. That's why. The train. And then this is Casper and Nightmare. That's great. More Casper and Nightmare. And then I have a lot of the comics from the Sandra collection. See her name there? Casper and Nightmare, the Galloping Ghost. I'll get those numbered in chronological order in a little bit. Not right now. Okay, now what is this? Let's see what's in this lid here. Cave Kids, another gold key. This needs to be filed with Flintstones. This is a Harvey, Three Rocketeers. It's Blast-Off Comics. Okay, so. Put this freaking thing. Wait a second, I have an idea. Sure is a nice day here today. Sure is hot. Sure is miserable here today. I hate it. We should move to Virginia. Yeah. Okay. Dell Bugs Bunny. Dell Bugs Bunny. Gold key Bugs Bunny. Okay, Dell. Okay, Dell I was putting in here with the ECs, I believe. So Dell Bugs Bunny. There's ACG. Oh, there's the Classics Illustrated. There's only one in there, so I'll pull it out. Put it with these. Okay. Dell. Oh, there's Dell. Barbie and Ken, Bugs Bunny, then Combat. Okay. Here's a great gold key Halloween cover with the gold key there. Another great gold key cover. Oh, this Bugs Bunny though is Dell. Vacation Funnies. So that goes with the Dells. Okay. More Bugs Bunny. Gold key. This is a childhood copy. Look what I was trying to be real slick. I would take the numbers from a VHS cassette that you put on the spine of a VHS cassette so I would know what number it is. So that's issue 140. Then I put tape over it. But now we use backing boards so you can write it back there. But okay, so whatever. Okay, so those are that. Oh, that's Harvey. Okay, so Harvey, blast off the 3 Rocketeers. That's a pretty great cover. Okay, so this is Harvey, so it'll be before Casper, after Baby Huey. And then this great Harvey comic called Bunny, a tremendous comic. Fruit Man was a spin-off from Bunny. I need to have more Bunny comics. That's 4, this is 14. Yeah, I mean, it's like, if you can find Bunny comics, don't give them away. Keep your Bunny comics because they're not easy to find. Buster Brown, I don't know what company this is, so I'm just put it over here in this box. Where? I was asking myself where I put the gold key. Is it here? Yeah. Okay, so let's get these Bugs Bunnies put in. Beneath the Planet of the Apes, Bugs Bunny goes before Daffy Duck. Cave Kids. Look at this, more Bugs Bunny. Cave Kids goes after Flintstones. Flintstones. Cave Kids. They were trying to make that's a few years before they decided Pebbles and Bam Bam could be teenagers, but since they lived millions of years ago, it's easy to advance in time and tell their stories. They should do like a religious comic where Cain and Abel are little cute kids. Calvin and the Colonel. I don't know how many comics show the main character reading a girly comic and a girly magazine, rather. I mean, he's reading like a Playboy kind of magazine, but there's a dog on the cover, you know. I think I'll leave this over here for Wednesday night's broadcast. Here's Candy. What company did Candy... I'll put it over here until I figure it out. I don't remember the name of the company that put out Candy. Since it doesn't have a front cover on it, that would kind of be helpful. Okay, D-Day is Charlton. Raw gut-ripping action. Gut-ripping. That's quite a picture in your mind, isn't it? Charlton, D-Day. Gut-ripping. Gut. Okay, the Charlton is somewhat over here. Okay, these are early Dennis the Menace comics. Where did I just put those Dennis the Menace? What? Are these the Dennis the Menace comics? Yes, they are, aren't they? Okay. Here's one of those Skywald comics. Okay. Here's a psychedelic Charlton Blondie comic. Charlton. Dell the Blue Phantom. Okay. Dell's over here. Boris Karloff. Boris Karloff 33. Oh, this is my childhood copy. I remember buying this at the Base Exchange in Heidelberg, Germany. So, let's get these Boris Karloff comics filed. Boris comes before Bugs Bunny. Blue Phantom goes with Dells. Blue Phantom goes before Bugs Bunny. Oh, here's another Dell. Beanie and Cecil. I think these off-brand, non-Marvel or DC comics give you a better, just looking at their covers, give you a better sense of the zeitgeist of the time period, of what it was like to be a kid then. I guess Marvel and DC do too, but these other companies reflect more of the popular culture, the cartoons, the other things that were popular. Especially Archie shows them, kids listening to the records and surfing and, not doing super deeds and fighting space aliens, but it just shows more of teenage life. And then these other, these Dell and Gold Key show a lot of the things that were popular, monsters and cartoons. And okay, Dell, Beanie and Cecil. Okay, Beanie goes after Barbie and Ken. Okay. Oh, Captain Venture has to be filed. Checking to see how much battery I still have on this phone. Daffy Duck, Bugs Bunny, Captain Venture. No? Yeah. Okay, so what else do we have in this pile? Another copy of Beneath the Planet of the Apes. This was the first appearance of the apes in comic book form. This is several years before Marvel got a hold of the rights to the property. And it was done before the movies premiered on television. And when they were on television, then that's what made them super popular with kids in the 70s. Neither of these have the ape protest poster in them. See, it says there's an ape protest poster inside, which would be a wonderful thing to have framed, a bunch of apes protesting. Okay. Here's some more Archie stuff. Okay, and then that's the Dennis the Menace stuff. Okay. Alright, let's get this Archie stuff out. We have 2 copies of Bats, which is, I have more of Bats, I think. This is a, oh, here they are. Yeah, it's like a humor horror comic, kind of like Plop by DC would be later on, right? I should have a complete run because that's the kind of stuff I love, but someday bats. Archie. Chilling Adventures in Sorcery, Betty and Me. Okay, Betty and Me. Bats Before Betty. I'm coming up with great names. If you're starting a band, Bats Before Betty, man. That's gonna be our band name, man. We'll be Bats Before Betty. Yeah, man, that's far out. Bats Before Betty. Archie, what do you think of my new swimsuit? It definitely makes a girl worth waiting for. Okay, Betty and Me. Betty and Me, number 30. Number 36. There we go. This comic is also Harvey. No, this is Harvey. What am I thinking? I'm not looking for Harvey. Okay, and these are Charlton. Okay, so those go in this box down here. You know, I'm going to move those two Dagwood comics, and I'm going to put them with the Blondie, because I think I'm going to leave them where they're at. Blondie. Oh, wait, they're still over here. Oh, let me file the Harvey. It's called Big Hero Adventures. Yeah, I think I just told you that. Somewhere, well, as I go through these boxes, I'll find the other Harveys. Like they did a Spirit comic for a few issues. Atlas Seabird, okay, Attack. Black Fury. Blondie Bullwinkle. And D-Day would be before Doomsday and after Charlton premiere. Okay. Now, oh boy, what now? Oh, I gotta find a place for the Classics Illustrated and the Dennis the Menace. Oh, and where did Tower go? I mean, Skywald. It must be over here. Harvey. Yeah, there's Skywald Jungle Adventures. Blazing is before Jungle. Okay, so that's done. Put that box back. And then we need to get these Classics Illustrated. Oh, I need to show you the stuff I got recently. Also. Oh, this empty box here. That's the place I can put them. Of course. I forgot I freed up a whole box. Yeah, all right. Amazing. Amazing what organization will do for you. Set you guys up there. Okay, so the Classics Illustrated go in this box. Then I've got Dennis the Menace. Let's bring in these other Dennis the Menaces. I think this might be my earliest issue, number 20. Okay. All right. I'm starting to see hope a little bit. What is all this? More stuff I need to file. Oh, it's Classics Illustrated. Perfect. Oh, and some gold key. Let's get this done. All right. So all these Classics Illustrated, the Iliad, and I like this Rockets, Jets, and Missiles issue. They have these special issues that weren't really adapting classic books, but were just kind of educational. All right. They go there. Some Batmans, Blackhawks. Okay. This is the first comic I ever bought, and this is I later it got lost to time, but I later bought another copy. So the first comic that I ever got was called Choo Choo Charlie, and so, and again, he was the advertising spokesperson for Good and Plenty candy. So let's get him filed. Gold key before Daffy Duck.